Hey y'all, it's Arwen, the professional joy seeker, and I'm doing a live broadcast of the main Tarotscopes today because I'm behind. I was gone for last week, went home to see family, and had a great time. And also, look, lost all my hair. It's amazing what happens when you go near your sisters. It was cut by a woman named Lisa Perron's Village Hair Design in Monroe, Louisiana, and I highly recommend her. It's not showing off to her best because I haven't really fussed with it. Wanted to talk to you about a couple things. I got some planner stickers. I'm super excited about that. I also got, I'm going to open it now. Baba had a sale and I love their stuff. And so I got a couple of things. One of them is going to be in the giveaway. What's the giveaway? Well, my patrons are all in a big giveaway, and I'm giving away a couple of decks. At least two of them are going to be collector's decks and just some stuff. And one of these will be in there. I don't know which one yet. This is it's made from Japanese kimono silk. So is this one. And then I got two of these. And they both have, I'm pretty sure one of the scarab beetles is going to go in because I just love them. So that was so much fun to come home to. And then I also had two of the 3 planner sticker sets I ordered. I had some credit on Etsy, so I used it. This is from Ashwood Arts, and these are their Comic Geek planner stickers. This is sheet number 2. And I just love it. All of these are separate individual ones, so lots of stuff for my planner for me to remember stuff, and that's really necessary. I need to have like highlights. And then my friends at Temperance Press. Now I love her stuff because she sends you what you order, and then she sends you a little sampler sheet just to kind of go sheet. And this is the sampler. And that's Symposium Press. And both these links are down below. So hey y'all, I see a lot of people are in here. I don't have the chat pulled up yet, so sorry. But look at those cute little pine cones, the moon stickers. Yeah. Just lots and lots of fun stuff. And here are the stickers I got. I got these swirls because they're super easy for me to pop on a date where I just need to think, oh, I need to remember something about that day. And so that's why I got the swirls. And then I got the little moon stickers. And I'm going to be using these in my Bellwin planner, which is over there. I took it with me and worked on it one day. Oh, well, at least I worked on it, right? So I did a lot of fun stuff while I was there. I went walking on the levee a couple of days, went to a soccer game, went to a pep rally. Football is big there, and my niece is on the soccer team and is a cheerleader. So I got to see her do a backflip. It's pretty cool. And the Cartomancer should be in my hands tomorrow. I'm trying to see if I have. Y'all, I thought I brought the Cartomancer out here so I could show it to you, but I didn't. I'm getting some stuff set up over here. My husband, while I was gone, was kind enough to come in here and put my altar in. We found an altar for me at an auction, and I've still got to clear it off. He, of course, also put stuff on it for me. How does that work? Ooh, I see the Cartomancer. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right. I lied. I lied, sorry. So I said that I would do this main Tarotscope live, and that's what we're going to do. Now, if you want, I'm also going to do the individual Tarotscopes as one big main video for my patrons, and I'm going to do some live readings at the end of that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. This one won't have live readings at the end, but I think it'll be fun anyway. Let's look at the decks I'm going to use. The first is the Aquarian Tarot. Oops, sorry. And this is one of the decks I have for sale. You'll see there's a little damage here, but this is the black box Aquarian, and it's an older version. You'll see by the publisher. Okay, really? Let's see if we can get the fingernails to focus. There we go. So this was by Morgan Press in 1970. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about tarot then. And the cards we're going to read, the oracle card where we're going to get our affirmation from, Magical Times Empowerment cards. This is a Jody Bergsma deck. And I heard a rumor that there's another Jody Bergsma deck coming from US Games. So really hoping that's true. I got all my fingers crossed. I am going to bring y'all up so I can kind of monitor the chat a little bit. Let's see. Where are y'all? Can't find you. Let's see. Make sure I've got the sound turned down. Otherwise, I'm going to hear myself feedback. And I'll chat with y'all a little bit, but not as much as I might like to, because I really want to focus on the weekly reading. So, and here y'all all are. Oh, thank you. And somebody said they love my hair. If you haven't seen my hair, look, I have none. So now let's dive into our Tarotscopes this week. Also, if you have not read or listened to the new Andy Weir book, he wrote The Martian. Artemis is so much fun. I'm really hoping there'll be another book in it. It's well set up for more. So please, Mr. Weir, give us more books. I listened to it on my drive to Louisiana. On my drive back, I listened to Dragons of Dorcastle, which is an older book, but it's the first in a series. I'm enjoying it. I'm about 3 hours from the end of this book, so pretty sure I'll go ahead and grab the next one. And let's look at the Magical Empowerment Times. Now, they're beautiful backs and they're beautiful fronts. I am a big fan of Bergsma's work. When I moved from one town to another, my students at that time actually gave me, I don't see where it is. I have it hanging up in here somewhere, but it's a beautiful print of hers of a dragonfly, and it's a black dragonfly, and my coven at the time was called the Black Circle of the Black Dragonfly. So it was really nice of them to give me that so I could remember them, and I always do. I always look at it and think of them with much love, and have stayed in touch with all of them actually. So pretty cool. I'm reordering them because they're all over the place. Let's see who's here. Oh, folks are talking to each other. Awesome. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing the Tarotscope and the affirmation for all of us. This is the main one. And then I've, of course, moved the individuals over to Patreon. And if you want to join me there, please do. It's patreon.com/Arwen Lynch. And that's Patreon. Would love to have you along for the ride. I do videos for them. I do live videos. Awesome. I do live readings for them. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, if you're in the Portland area or can get to the Portland area in March, please come in Clackamas, which is part of Portland. I guess it's like a suburb. The Northwest Tarot Symposium, and it's going to be off the hook fun, y'all. So much fun. I'll be presenting, and I'll also be vending and doing some readings down in the vending area. So if you want to come by and get a live reading, let's do it. And I'll have Bean with me, and Bean is from Vermont, and she'll be the assistant editor, and she is the designer of the Cartomancer right now. She's been amazing help. So she'll be there with me, and I'm going to talk her into bringing her cards, so hopefully she'll do some readings too. Now, let's look at the main Tarotscope for the whole Joy Seeker tribe. Somebody give me a number really quick. Spokane, drive down. Well, a lot of us are staying in a hotel. It's all in one hotel. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's pretty cheap for a conference, like $195 for a ticket. So, 5. Thank you, Kelly. Lag isn't so bad in the chat right now. That's awesome. I probably just jinxed us. And we get cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust the process. Isn't that pretty? And what I really like here is that we've got this, and then we've got this. You know, it's like cycles and changes aren't just about the outside, right? Like I've just done a cycle. Whoop, cycled that hair right off. We have moon cycles that we pay attention to. We have menstrual cycles if we're women who are still in the bleeding process. You know, there's so many cycles to think about in our lives. But this talks about the fact that we're all becoming. So these are continual cycles. This is continual transformation and changes. And I think one of the things that we kind of get tripped up on is that transformation is one time, or it's a cut and dry deal, right? One and done, like they call them when I work in customer service. They're not really one and done, so are they? We have to deal with them. And what the process is that we go through to change, generally speaking, we change again. Generally speaking, you know, that change propels us into another change. So we're not doing this, we're actually doing this, you know, if you will. We're moving, we're growing. Sometimes our cycles are backwards, sometimes they're upwards, sometimes they're lateral. But, you know, don't think, oh, I did that wrong. Who's to say that it was wrong? You know, if you look back on your life and some of the bad decisions you made led you to where you are now. You know, I look back, I was in an abusive relationship, y'all, for 5 years, and a nasty one. And I actually didn't leave that relationship. The abuser did, saying that they didn't like who they'd become when they were with me. Ow, that's years, right? But think about your cycles, think about your changes, and think about the idea that we are all becoming. Not we all become, not we all became. We are all becoming. That's an awesome time to have a coughing attack. So what could our affirmation be? What is the idea of affirmation? You know? What do you think? There's so many. But I think today I choose to honor my becoming. Today I choose to honor my becoming. Today I choose to honor my becoming. You know, and I think that affirmations are best if you say them once a day or 3 times a day, 3 times each time. And always out loud. I think that's super important. And look yourself in the eye when you say them if you can. Now, I use my La Brujeria Mala. It's one they made for me. I told them the color scheme I wanted, and that's what they gave me. And I've been going for walks, right? My husband and I walk almost every morning. Even when I was on vacation, I walked a couple of the mornings while I was gone. And I started doing this. There's 3 beats leading up with the tower bead and the guru bead. And I say something going up, and I say something here. And then for these 9, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I repeat them all the way till I get to the skull. And it's just a spacer bead, right? In a rosemary. In a rosary, this is the Pater Noster bead, which is where you would say, Our Father who art in heaven. But for me, what I say is say 3 things I'm grateful for. Like, thank you for my husband who keeps me motivated walking. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you. I give thanks with a grateful heart. So I say 3 things and then I give thanks with a grateful heart. And then I do thank you, thank you. And what I'm doing is thank you, breathe in, thank you, breathe out. Until I get to the next one, I do 3 more gratefuls and I give thanks with a grateful heart. And I do those all the way around to the guru bead, where I go back through my 3 and up again, and then I flip and go back around. And I do that while I'm walking. And I separate myself from my husband so that he doesn't have to listen to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you over and over. And also because I really want to focus on that gratitude. I don't have La Brujeria listed. One of my moderators is around, but no, but La Brujeria now has a website. I highly recommend their products. I wear this constantly. I usually wear it to sleep, but my husband said it sounds like a rattlesnake. I don't know. I can't hear it because I'm deaf. So, but that was our, oh, look at the bottom card when I picked it up. Kid you not. Gratitude. Thanks. Now let's take a look at this wonderful Aquarian tarot. And, oh, Ms. Liff says she needs to fix the string on her mala. Yeah, this one, I keep thinking I want to get another one. This is a householders. I think I want to get just the smaller bracelet kind, because this one is a little bit unwieldy. And that little swingy thing is a Bentley magnet. I don't know where he is, but I often have to take it off and tuck it in my bra because that rotten cat. Now I'm doing the live weekly Tarotscopes at 5:30 tonight, because at 3 o'clock Mountain in about 25 minutes, Beth Owl's daughter is starting her Advent wheel for the solstice, the sun wheel for the solstice. And this is the 13th year, and we kick it off today at 3. Everybody is invited. So, and there is a link in the drop down. This is our Tarotscope for the whole tribe for the week. I draw a main card, I draw a help card, and I draw a hinder card. Now, when I'm doing the individual Tarotscopes, each sign gets this. So if you want to see your individual, again, go hit me up at patreon.com. Now, we're going to look and see what we get. Oh. Okay. Action time, guys. It is the King of Rods. And this deck is by David Palladini, and he also did the new Palladini deck. This deck is still available. You'll see a link in the drop down. This is just the 1970 version, which I do have for sale up on my website. But the King of Rods is an action guy. Look at that bird on his head. Right? He is ready to go. He is ready to take care of business. He's ready to do what needs to be done. And wands are green and growth, and they're the fire element for me. So this is our Fire King. Go, do, activate, take charge, make happen, right? These are all things you need to think about for this week. And we're coming towards the end of the year, and a lot of us are sitting back and thinking, okay, what went on last year? What do I want this year to bring me? And this is a really good guide for your planners and your planning activity, because if you need a to-do list, if you want to look at, like in Benabelle's planners, we have a first quarter planning, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and an overall year. She's really into the planning and the goal setting. And I love, she has this phrase that she says, happiness is not the goal, achievement is the goal, because achievement of our goals makes us happy. And I'm way paraphrasing that, okay? Way. But the whole idea of not just happiness, but doing something, achieving something, marking something off, and letting that bring you happiness. I like that. Now we're going to look at what's going to be our help card next, and then we'll look at our hinder card. Ooh, help card. This is Temperance. And I really love the feather all over of Temperance, right? Because Temperance is often an angel, often portrayed as an angel. Temperance is about balance and moderation. And in this card, everything's balanced, right? Everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Everything has a point and counterpoint. And Temperance with the King of Rods says, moderate your activity, moderate your um ooh, this is fun to start. Oh wait, I want to start this. Oh, can I start this too? Focus, finish, move on. Focus, finish, move on. Okay. When you're ADD or ADHD, yeah. So really get focused with Temperance. Temperance is a card of that whole balancing thing. So you don't want to get out of whack, and you also don't want to get overplanned, right? You don't want to be one of those overscheduled people. Just read a article in my hometown newspaper, I think, but just about overscheduled kids. And it's an interesting thing. My sister and I kind of talked about it a little bit, and she was really glad her daughter has her own car now, because if she overschedules herself, she's got to figure out how to get from here to there. So, and I don't know if you're one of those people, but I have been. Again, going back to that planner, I don't make money off this planner, y'all. I don't. I just think it's an excellent thing. It's like $25. You get your natal chart, your transits for the year, and a guidebook comes with it. And you have it published yourself. So there is an additional cost that way, but she gives you coupons and stuff like that, so you can make it pretty cheaply. What's going to get in our way with this planning and activity and balancing week? The card of going too fast. The Eight of Rods, feeling like everything's coming at us, feeling like, right? So when you get in that, oh my God, I've got too much to do. Oh my God, my house looks like Arwen's office. Temperance, right? Balance, focus, or this. Which would you rather have this week, Dooch or Dooch? I know what I'm picking. So put yourself out there carefully. You know, make sure your King of Rods is activated and you're doing things that have visible results for yourself, right? It's lovely for me to sit here and think, wow, that bookshelf, once I get it done, it's going to be super. But until I do it, it's just going to look like this. Let's see. Whoops, sorry, y'all. Whoa, getting dizzy. It's going to look like that, okay? That is one scary bookshelf. Insanity. And I know the planners and the organizers out there are going, Arwen, just let me come over and I can fix that. Oh, makes you kind of twitchy, doesn't it? And here's the good news. That's not the only one I have to redo. So it won't be as much done this week because, like I said, I've got the Cartomancer arriving. At least part of the order comes in tomorrow that I'm going to get, kicked out and in the mail. And then the rest of it will come in at the end of the week and I'll get the rest of them out then. So that's kind of crazy. And goals for the Cartomancer. I've got a lot of goals going on. I want to double the subscription rate. And I'm doing that. I'm already getting there. I'm already hitting that. Because I was at 93 when I said I wanted to do that, and I'm at 99 now. That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm already, before the year even starts, hitting that goal, getting on the stick, and y'all are doing that for me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your digital subscriptions, your print subscriptions. Thank you. And if you're ordering back orders, just know that if you wait for you're one person who likes to wait for it to come out and then hear about it and then you get it. I'm not upping the print order right now. So as the print subscriptions go up, we're going to have fewer back orders. It's easier for me in terms of keeping stuff and things like that. But and I think that I'll throw in a full set of the back issues into that giveaway box for the patrons. I think that'd be a lot of fun too. So thank you so much for showing up. Seek joy, y'all. That is what I always say. Thank you. Farrah said you had me hooked. Oh yeah, other people if they've seen worse. Please. This is like a nightmare to me. And my husband, it just makes him crazy. So they said that clutter can trigger anxiety. So if you already have an anxious problem, try clearing little places out. My husband's been telling me for years that it triggers him. And okay, it really does. So, send me decluttering and organizing energy. I'd love that. But these were your Tarotscopes, our tribal Tarotscopes, for all of us in the Seek Joy Y'all tribe. And just because you're here, you are now a member of the Joy Patrol. So thank you. Seek joy, y'all. Don't forget, there's a live reading at 5:30. You can learn more about it at patreon.com. Arwen Lynch. Seek joy, y'all. Bye-bye.